I'm Jess and welcome back to Magical Mischief. Today we have got another fun magical discussion video for you guys. We're going to be talking about something really exciting that is coming to Universal Studios, and that is Epic Universe. Now I could not talk about all the D23 stuff and not talk about this as well. I'm going to go into detail about all the other parks briefly, and then we'll delve into the Harry Potter area, which is what I am most excited about. So technically, I do have some notes down here. So technically there are 5 lands for people to explore in Epic Universe. Now, all of these I want to preface as supposedly opening in 2025, so next year. On the Universal Studios website, it does not state when in 2025, so we won't know till closer to the time. The first land I would like to talk about that I actually didn't really make any notes on, and I should have, is I think Celestial Universe. Now, because I've got no notes, I can't really unfortunately say much about it, except this is the first land that people will go into, and then it will from there disperse into 4 other different lands. One of those being Dark Universe. Then you've got How to Train Your Dragon, Isles of Berk, Super Nintendo World, and the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic. Now, I get the vibes from all the pictures that I've seen. I will preface that they're trying to go for very Disney standard. That's what you get from the pictures, and my problem is, or my issue, and it's not a massive issue, is they've advertised in their pictures and in their concept art and in their videos that they are trying to go for very Disney, very high standard, which is great because I think Universal need to try and meet that, in my personal opinion. But I do worry that they may not be able to execute it. We'll have to wait and see when it comes out, and I can give you an assessment on that when I'm eventually able to go. So, as I was saying, you go into Celestial Universe, that's where you first start, and then you will go into the other 4 different lands. Now, the first one that I mentioned was Dark Universe. Dark Universe, it is themed around legendary monsters and is a grim world of myth and mystery. Now, some of these words and phrases, I will preface, I'll be saying to you, were taken directly from the Universal Studios website on their new Epic Universe section of the website. This land, no interest to me whatsoever. Dark Universe, personally. I'm sure lots of people will enjoy it. My really close school friend, I've been chatting to him recently around the time of filming this about Epic Universe, and that's what he is most excited for. So that will link back to a lot of horror movies and monsters and things like that, which is not my vibe, not really my mum's vibe either. I haven't spoken to Lewis, my boyfriend, about whether he'll enjoy that. So you'll probably get his opinion actually after we've been. But I am not very desperate to go in that universe and ride the rides. I can pass it personally because I feel like it might just give me nightmares if I'm being completely honest with you. The next island you can go to is Isles of Berk, which is based around the How to Train Your Dragon movies. It includes fun rides all about how dragons and Vikings exist together in peace. So it's taking a lot of the elements from the movies, essentially, which is really, really nice. They have got a lot of rides in the Isles of Berk that are very, very family friendly and more family oriented, which is really, really nice because there are lots of things at Universal Studios that young children cannot partake in my personal opinion. It will also have a cool stage show for the whole family to watch. I'm really, really excited for this. Not as much as the Harry Potter, but Mum and I do really enjoy the How to Train Your Dragon movies. One of the rides that I remember from the video is a water ride where you're in Viking ships and you're like spraying each other with water. I told my mum and she was super excited, and I regretted telling her because I knew we'd have to ride it. My mum is a big fan of water rides. I am not. So the third land in Epic Universe is Super Nintendo World. Super Nintendo World brings you rides and fun activities based around Donkey Kong and Mario Kart. This is not much different from the videos I've seen and what they have talked about from the land in Universal Studios Hollywood. It is something that we'll be very interested to see, and I would happily go and do it. I do love playing Mario Kart, must be honest. But it doesn't make me overly excited. And it is a land that I could go to when we go if we have the time to explore. But if we don't, that's absolutely fine. It's not something I am desperate to go to. I do think, in my personal opinion, it probably would have been nice if they'd left it Universal Studios Hollywood and maybe did something else. Just because one thing Universal do a lot, that is they will have the same lands in different parks. Like if you go to Universal Studios Hollywood, you can go to Hogsmeade, and as well as at Universal Studios Florida. And one of my, I think, biggest nitpicks is they're giving you the same stuff or some of the same stuff in the park, like each park. And realistically, they need to try and start doing what Disney does, where you have the same theme, so to speak. Like Disney do it with Marvel quite regularly. They have Marvel rides spread throughout all of their parks, but each Marvel ride is different and based on a different superhero. And it makes you want to go to all the parks and makes you want to spend money to go there. And I think this Nintendo World is just a carbon copy of what's at Universal Studios Hollywood. And they could have realistically, if they wanted to do the same land, done some things that are more exclusive. and that maybe could link back to the Mario movie and things like that, just to make it a bit more different and a bit more unique. The last land, which I am super excited for, is the Ministry of Magic, which is an expansion to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. It brings together Fantastic Beasts and Harry Potter through 1920s Paris and 1990s British Ministry. They will have some interactive wand experiences throughout, which are really exciting. If you watch the video clips that Universal have done, what I might do is link those down below in the comments for you to go and check out. But one of the wand experiences that they show is in a shop window in the streets of Paris with a Niffler, which is really cool. They have a French dining experience coming, and I'm going to butcher this, so apologies. But Café La de la Serene is the name, and it is a French inspired sort of, I think, more sit down dining experience. Will be quite nice to have. In the Fantastic Beasts area, there will be a show based sort of on La Cirque Arcanus, which is the circus that you see in Crimes of Grindelwald, and it is nice that it is included. And the premise of that show, from what I have read online, is that Newt's suitcase has been stolen, and one of the members of the circus is trying to get back all the animals, which does sound quite interesting, and is something that you could actually take young Harry Potter fans to, which is really nice. The British Ministry will also be there, which is nice. You access the British Ministry through a Flu network called Metro Flu, which is really cool. It's nice that they have included that. And the Metro Flu will take you through to a British Ministry of Magic ride called Harry Potter and the Battle at the Ministry. Now, this is set after the events of Deathly Hallows, and is based around Dolores Umbridge and how she has come to the Ministry to be on trial for her crimes that she has done, all the things she did to those kids, and probably other stuff as well. And she escapes and tries to bring back, apparently, the time of Lord Voldemort, which is really exciting. Looking at the videos, you are riding in those the elevators that the Ministry have, and it gives me very much, if you're a big Disney fan, you know what I mean, but Tower of Terror kind of vibes. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to cope with the ride. I would like to give it a go, but I might have to, once it's released, before I go, watch a sort of one of those videos of someone on the ride, just to make an assessment of whether I would ride it or not, because at this moment in time I'm not 100% sure. I'm excited for it, but there are certain rides I just will not do because I am terrified of heights, and I know that I'm not going to enjoy it, so I'd rather not waste my time queuing just to not enjoy something. Speaking to my close school friend, he is very upset that they have included Fantastic Beasts, But I think it's quite nice that Fantastic Beasts has been included, and they're starting to bring some of that back. Just a little bit, considering that we're not doing the movies anymore. Now, he thinks they should have just done, and let me know in the comments your opinion on this, that they should have just done a big British ministry, which in my personal opinion would not have worked. It works well that you are having the British ministry as the ride and there is a story to tell and it links to something else. But realistically, you could not have it on its own because you wouldn't be able to have any shops or dining experiences for people. And those, I think, are really, really important. Now, what I would love to see, and it has not been mentioned in any of the videos that I've seen, but I'd love to see a ride, not necessarily in the Harry Potter section, but a ride that will transport you maybe from Epic Universe to, say, Islands of Adventure, for example, because it will give a nice, fun and unique way to get between parks without having to walk all the way around, because that's what the Hogwarts Express does for you, and I think it is really, really clever. And to be truthful, it is something actually that Universal have done that Disney don't. Now, Disney give you lots of opportunities, to be fair, to get from park to park, like the monorail. You can use the Skyliner, there's a boat, and you have got the buses. And those, to be fair, Disney are very good at having them add to the experience, because the buses and the monorail, or well, the buses and the Skyliner, rather, I should say, have characters on it, and they still have a very magical experience because of the cast members. But it is not like a themed ride, and I quite like that about Universal. The one thing I will say is the Hogwarts Express was down, I believe, possibly for refurb when I went at the end of last year. So Lewis has never ridden it, and I was so annoyed, because he would have thoroughly enjoyed it. My mum and I really enjoy that ride. But please let me know in the comments down below, what about Epic Universe are you super duper excited about? I would love to know, and I would love to chat to you about it in the comments. As you can probably tell from this video, I am most excited about the Harry Potter Ministry of Magic section. I will say I'm not as excited for this now that all the D23 announcements have come out, because Disney's response to Epic Universe was to come out with loads of things, and some of them just look top notch. I will list or link up above my magical discussion playlist, because by the time this one comes out there will have been other ones that have happened, so I will link that playlist up above so you can go and check them out. Please let me know in the comments down below if you're enjoying these magical discussion videos, and if there's anything that you would like me to talk more about in one of these videos. I could probably make that happen for you guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe down below and turn on that notification bell so you're notified when more magical mischief is coming your way. I really hope you have enjoyed this video, guys, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!